is KAKE News.
Good morning, Kansas. You're looking live at the KAKE Studios here at 13th and West. Not a cloud in the sky on this Saturday, July the 2nd. Going to be another warm one.
Warm. I like that you're using warm.
Yeah.
It's
hot.
just disgustingly hot.
Yes, it is. Actually, you're right.
The good news is we've been talking all morning. There is a few bright spots to the forecast. We actually have a few showers out there in the northwestern Kansas, and also at least a slight chance for a few isolated showers and storms throughout the state as we head through the afternoon. So an improving forecast, a few bright spots to look at, not just disgustingly hot the whole way. Take a look at KAKE's Viper 3D, and you can see we have just kind of a batch of showers in extreme northwestern Kansas, basically along and north of I-70 from Colby over toward Norton, and it will be moving over toward the Hill City area. Everything kind of drying up as it works off toward the east, but I think these showers will continue to fester for the next couple of hours before they completely dry up. A look at the current satellite and radar, also some cloud cover in about the western third of the state, the eastern two-thirds of the state. Lots of sunshine as we kick off this holiday weekend. 74 in Wichita, already up to 79 degrees right now in Hutch, 73 in Great Bend, 76 in Dodge City. And look at the forecast for today. We'll have a few showers in northwestern Kansas this morning. Then I think we'll see lots of sunshine statewide as we head through the rest of the afternoon. We do have a weak cool front, or not as hot front, situated about halfway through the state. North of that front, temperatures down into the lower to mid 90s. South of the front, another triple-digit scorcher, 102 the high in Wichita, 103 in Medicine Lodge. Can't completely rule out the chance with that weak little front in the area of a few isolated showers and storms as we head late afternoon into the evening and then continuing into the overnight hours. So rain chances running at about 20%. More wishful thinking, I think, but we'll take what we can get. We can certainly use some rain. So cross your fingers. We could see a couple of storms here and there as we head into the afternoon, and it looks like the toasty weather will continue on the 7-day planner. We'll look at that in a few minutes.
We'll keep my fingers crossed for that rain, though. Yes. All right, Tanner, thank you. This holiday weekend already off to a deadly start. Two separate incidents, both happening near water, leave one person dead and a small child in critical condition. KAKE's Jared Sorello has more.
Yeah, I'm probably still in shock right now.
Neighbors react to the news of a 10-month-old pulled from a small hot tub in the 5700 block of South Emporia in Wichita. Police say the girl got out of sight of her aunt and uncle for just a few moments before they discovered her face down in the water.
It's just right outside the back door. Aunt and uncle were out there with the child, and there's a pool, but the pool does not come into play at this time. It's just the hot tub.
First, I thought it was my husband, because he has health problems. And so, you know, it scared me. And then I happened to look over there, and they was toting a child out.
While police were sorting that out, news of a woman struck by a boat at Cheney Lake. The unidentified woman wakeboarding with friends and family when she was struck by the boat.
At this point, I don't believe that there's any indication there was carelessness. There certainly wasn't any alcohol involved. It's just a tragic accident, and those things unfortunately happen.
Nearby, Greg Hamlin and his family had already heard about the accident.
We use the orange flag on the boat, which indicates that we have a person in the water for skiing.
Boaters know that it can be very difficult for the boat driver to watch not only in front of, but behind for other boats and skiers.
Coming up on somebody in the water, and sometimes the wind will blow you towards them. You know, you got to kill the motor. If you think you're anywhere near it, you just got to kill the motor before you get to them, and it's really can be dangerous.
The Hamlins try to use everything they can to be as safe as possible, but they understand that even then, accidents can and do happen.
Sure sorry for the family that had that loss today, so we just keep our prayers with them.
At last check, the infant child who was injured in South Wichita is listed in critical condition. The boating accident out on Cheney Lake, the woman who was killed there is believed to be from Arizona. Her name has not been released. In the newsroom, Jared Sorello, KAKE News.
An update now in the case of a woman left unnoticed at the bottom of a public pool for 3 days. Experts say cloudy and agitated water may have prevented lifeguards, swimmers, and health inspectors from noticing the body of 36-year-old Marie Joseph. The mother of 5 went unnoticed at the bottom of a Massachusetts pool, even as city inspectors tested the water and gave it a clean bill of health. A warning to lakegoers this morning about the water at a popular vacation spot. Authorities in Oklahoma warning of a blue-green algae outbreak at Grand Lake. They're urging people not to swim in the water, but they're not prohibiting it. The algae can cause a rash, fever, or gastrointestinal problems. Governor Sam Brownback calling for an investigation into flooding problems in northeast Kansas. The governor touring Elwood and Atchison yesterday with Senator Pat Roberts. Brownback says he wants an investigation into how releases along the Missouri River are handled. Those releases set to continue through August. New this morning, 4 departments responding to a house fire. The fire breaking out overnight southeast of Wichita. Crews arrived to find flames coming from a storage shed on the side of the structure. The fire also spreading to the home's garage. Firefighters reported hearing explosions but haven't determined what was causing them. The cause of the fire is also still under investigation. There were no injuries reported. Fire danger spurring Ford County to join others across the state in banning fireworks this weekend. The ban reaching until at least July 13th. Vendors can still sell fireworks, but buyers cannot shoot them until the ban is over. Dodge City also banning fireworks in the city limits, including the traditional community fireworks display. Fireworks stands falling victim to vandals and thieves this week. Sabotage tents and stolen fireworks launching an Independence Day investigation. Overnight yesterday, thieves targeted this Valley Center wholesale fireworks building. The break-in coming days after vandals damaged 2 separate tents in one night. This is the original tent that was up at this fireworks stand in Park City. You can still see where someone cut it. There were 13 of these slits, making the tent unrepairable, so organizers had to put up this new one before they could start selling. But business goes on for the Pleasant Valley Lions Club, and just down the road in Valley Center, River Lawn Christian Church is also back in business. It just took some extra work to get here.
Wednesday was a very, very crazy day. Putting the tent up and setting up fireworks in the same day is very hectic.
But it had to be done when this tent needed repair before fireworks were even inside. The tent also showing up with large holes, the work of vandals.
Our tent was ready to go, and I guess they wanted to set us back, and it set us back a little bit, but we kept going.
Who did this and why is still under investigation.
Whether somebody had a specific motive against this company or this person. So that's part of our investigation angle, to try to determine that.
But at this business, police believe they know why thieves broke through a glass door, damaging and stealing fireworks.
That's more directly related to somebody's want to have fireworks, I think.
It's the 3rd year in a row this business on Meridian has had the same problem, and the string of crime is the reason why the building now has an alarm system. It's also why these tents have someone camping out to keep guard overnight, hoping to ensure the rest of their holiday weekend will be crime-free.
We'll definitely be on our guard for anything that's going to happen.
At wholesale fireworks, the suspects caused more than $1,300 in damage, stealing more than $800 in fireworks. The state's new regulation for abortion providers are now on hold. A federal judge blocking the regulations after a lawsuit hearing yesterday. 2 Kansas City area abortion doctors filed the suit after the new rules ban them from continuing to perform abortions. One Kansan is proof it can pay to check the state's unclaimed property division, and sometimes it can pay big. The Treasurer's Department recently returning $516,000 to a single beneficiary. The payment went unclaimed because the state didn't have that beneficiary's address. To see if you have any unclaimed property, you'll find a link at KAKE.com. Just click on Find It. If you're looking for a new job this morning, here's the job of the day. Emprise Bank has an opening for a marketing specialist. You should have at least 3 years marketing experience, and there are many more jobs at findwichitajobs.com. Find a link on our web channel by clicking on Features. Coming up, a behind-the-scenes effort to keep Americans safe on this Independence Day. Bin Laden documents keeping authorities on high terror alert. We'll tell you why. And an inside look into the building ravaged by suicide bombers. These images showing a hotel destroyed in the attack. We are also on Twitter this morning. We'd love to have you follow us, even chime in during the newscast. Look for us at GMK Saturday.
And it was another triple-digit scorcher all across Cakeland yesterday. Here in Wichita, we hit the triple digits once again for our Friday, a high of 103. After a morning low of 77, looks like more triple digits are on the way as we head through the holiday weekend. We'll look at the forecast coming up next.